Yeah, good day. My name is Abdulkabir Akinlabi. So, in our what's it called? Let me show you certain things. In the last time this thing, this is where we have our pages, and we also have this menu that we've included. This index admin index.php. So, what we need to do is to add record. Now we need to create a page that will have this kind of environment from here, like this, that only this place, this site will be different. It's going to have the same footer. Now what I've been able to do is that I created a new page. And how did I create this page is that if you check this your template you are using, there is a page there known as forms.html. That's where I picked those forms, those form elements. For example, you can decide to pick all these ones because most of the elements you are going to use are available here. So now let me show you this add patient records. What did I do? Just leave. Let me delete all these ones so that this PHP code, let me just cut it. Now what I did is that that blank page, I copied certain things. There's a page known as blank. You see this blank page, this is what I used. So you remember that in your blank.html, you have all these ones. You will have all these ones that are not that are included, that came with the template. Another thing is that you see your head, this head, at least so that it can be having the same title. You understand? So that it can be having the same this title. So, and our title is inside the head. So now we have modernized this one. All these ones will be removed. So that's why how we have, how to include your head there. Don't forget I said add underscore records. That's the name of the page. Let me show you. So this one will actually show how this thing we are, how this admin, we have add records. That's a new page I'm doing. So what is happening in that add record is that I added this head, then the menu, where you have your menu. And what I used to duplicate this thing is that blank. You can just save your look for this blank dot where is it, blank.html, and save it as, you understand, when you save it as anything you want to save it, the name, maybe add records dot, you can save it inside this admin direct add record. You save it like that. Then your title, this title or the entire head, make sure you remove it and make it like this. Are you getting it? Now look at this blank again. Where is that blank? Then again, it has menu also. So this menu will now turn to something here. Yes, here. Then inside your this thing, there is this particular section that we've not added to be including them. This particular section, let me show you. This side, it's actually peculiar to this index.php. So I now copied this, everything inside this place. I copied it and made it let me show you. I made it to be, I call it top underscore bar. Let me show you that top underscore bar. So this is what is inside, so that I can also include them. So all those steps all what I did is what I'm explaining. So that I can also include them. So I included the top bar. So that's the reason why we have this top bar.php. After that, this one, add patient record. I can decide to remove this add patient record, because I have it 2 times. Now how do I remember that what we are using is this blank. So you can decide that, okay, you want to leave this one as this thing and put your forms here. But the form I copied inside this place is I took it from here. When you have localhost ahms, I think is known as blank. So not blank, form. Is it forms? So I use the entire law of I just copied this. I look for the where this page is and I copied it. So that's how I had this one. So now let me show you how the page is. Where is that add patients? Although I've not linked it, add patients, add admin, add patients. Okay, add records. Okay, you can see that at the end of the day I have this all this. I also included the footer. Now where do I get this one, this button? I was inside your form. Just go and check your form and look for a button that will be suitable. I use this one. Just look for it, look for the button side and copied it. I use this one. So there's nothing special in what I have done. So your creativity matters. I can decide that okay, I don't need this h2 here. I don't need this h2 here, because inside my form where I copied the form here, I copied this exactly what I use this place. So just look for under your form.html and copy this, go and paste it inside that blank. You understand, your page. So it's actually it depends on your creativity. Now let me show you. Look at this. I've removed this one now. You can see. So now there is something that's how the page is. Now let me show you certain things about this HTML. Remember this one, the form is I don't want to leave that PHP that I copied. Let me keep it somewhere. Now these are the form: patient name, patient age, gender, phone number, blood group, genotype, address. You can add any record you feel that are okay. Remember, this is my database that I have declared also. I don't need to be showing you how to create database again, or how to create all these columns. You can see p name, p gender, p all this one. These are the column names. Then I also generated a registration number. The only thing I can show you here is that when I was doing this date registered, I set the type to timestamp. Are you getting it? The timestamp, then the default to current timestamp, so that immediately I don't need to be inserting a record from here. The date somebody registered. Have you seen the date he registered? So automatically anytime I submit that value, it's going to check the default time at that particular time. The time you submitted that record. So that's why this is the only thing I need to show you inside the database. The new thing I did. This is the name of the column. The type, instead of me using varchar, I did not use varchar, I use timestamp. Then the default, I set it to current timestamp. You are going to see it there. So that is the only thing I did. So that is for the columns. You can see those columns are ready. Then let us go back to this add record. Now I have told you how I got to this HTML. I use the blank this thing. You can just go and check the records. So now we now have let me now be explaining those this thing one by one. Patient name, I gave it a name. Patient this thing, don't forget type, text, name, age. This one, this is a select box. We have, don't forget to add this value. You don't have the value in your template, because this is the value that will enter into the database. The value when someone submit, I just submitted just one data. You can see patient gender M. So that's the value that enters into the database. Then patient phone number, the type is auto text. I call it phone. All these ones I don't need to do anything. Now inside this form, where you want the you can decide that okay, probably you want the code to run this same add record.php. That means that you are going to add the code here, anywhere inside this page. Are you getting it? But me, I like to put it under this form, so that I put the PHP code. Now let me explain this PHP code. You understand? Don't forget that I'm putting it under the beginning of this opening of form tag. And where do I get this form tag? The entire form tag, I told you, is inside this form element. You understand? And the one I use is this. The one I use is this one, form control. So let me so that I can just assist some of you. You can just look for that form control. Let me look for it. Find form control. I think this is it. I use this entire div. You can decide to copy this entire div, When you copied it, go and put it inside that blank. Then you can change all these ones, type, email and the rest, use it to be text. You understand? So you can change anything you want there. So that actually shows those who are HTML compliant. Now after that, now let me explain my PHP. So where am I? Form dot, no, I'm here. I'm supposed to be here. Now don't forget include. I started a PHP. Then there's no way I want to do. I included this connection. This connection that will going to make it connect. A two folder backwards, which is this. I'm here. My battery is going. So I'm here. I'm in admin. So my connection is actually in this place. Connection. So that means from this admin, from this add record that I have to go back 2 times. This one a structure. I have to go back here and enter into this include. So this is my connection. You understand? So this is our connection, you remember? So that is not an issue. So that's why I connected here. Then if it's set, normally if you click on submit, all this code should happen. I now declare the variable name, I post the name, all this one. The only thing I can explain here is that I want the registration number to be random. There are different ways of generating random number. You use this function rand to generate a random number. So the random number is going to be saved inside this registration number, registration num. I declare the variable. Then I now use this function. This is another function you are learning new, rand. In some other like JavaScript, they use another this thing to do that. So rand is for generating random number. We can decide to be doing we are going to be changing certain features. Maybe you want something to be serial, we may be doing that, but we need to learn all these things. So now insert, my insert statement, insert into this. I want some of you to check. Insert into patient record and the rest. The reg number. This reg number is inside my my database, which is this. So now reg number. So what is going to be inserted into the reg number is this variable that I have here. There is no way I can zoom this more than this, because my code is now very, you can see how the code, especially this HTML, you can see how they are. So there is no way, if you are viewing from mobile, you better use system. There is no way I can zoom it more than this. So this is it. You can see you now insert patient records. So after that, it gives the database patient record successfully added. So it will now direct you to another place. Now let me add someone's record. I can decide to add Adisa, Sikiru, patient age. Okay, there that this one is your what is it called, placeholder. You can change it. Maybe 12 years old, male, phone number 080 is, so blood group and the rest. You change the address 22 Adisa Street. Now add record. So you can see patient record added successfully. After that, it will redirect me to add patient record again. You can decide that okay, you want to redirect it to the index. After the this thing, your patient has been added. So that's the this thing. This video may be short, but it requires creativity. So you have to just check. Don't forget the new thing that I said that was added, which is this. I declared a variable registration number, and I called a rand, to generate a random number. The one I added now, you are going to you see that is a random number. Let me open the patient, so you can see another random number. You can decide to be using this random number. You understand? So, and also you can decide to be using a serial number. It depends on what you want to use. This is a serial number here, so you can decide to use anything as you wish. Creativity matters. So now we've done that. So after this, if you are successful to create this page, you don't need any issue again. You just be doing, maybe probably let me this, I have not linked this thing. If I click this one, it's hashed. So let me go and link it. And how do I link it? You need to locate that menu. We don't know. Let me check admin. I think inside include menu. So this menu, when I click on this menu, where is that add record? It should go to add record .php. Let me check if it's actually, because I'm suspecting something. Yes, it's working. Add record. Let me go back to index. Add record is perfect. So I wanted saying something before now that okay, so this add record, the only thing I need to explain is this random number, and also you create your page from the blank. The template has already provided certain things for us. If you are using a template that doesn't provide all those things, what you just need to do is that this is your dashboard, this is your index page. Where is our index page? So you just need to clear everything inside this place and make it the you just clear all these things, all these things here, and make it a blank page to use. So it's actually this thing goes a long way. So now the task is that I want to see a screenshot of something like this. You understand? Then I want to see the last something that the database has been inserted, and it actually generated a random number. Then so from there, we will not have, if you are able to scale through this one, we will not have any issue again. We will not have issue of creating pages. So we just need to just be duplicating those this add record page and save it with another name. You understand? So that is just it. Thank you very much.